Oh, what a weekend! What a weekend! Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 2. The limbs were flying. Reece Nelson getting the shot in the last minute, scoring. Wow, wow, wow. What an exhausting match. And Arsenal women's team won a trophy after a gap of 4 years, winning the Conti Cup against Chelsea and Emma Hayes. An exhausting match. And the funniest thing, Manchester United getting destroyed, humiliated at Anfield, losing 7-0. 7-0. Tottenham getting battered everywhere they go. They lost to Wolves 1-0. I mean, it was the perfect epic weekend to cap everything off. Wow. I can't believe that actually happened. I have watched the Reasonance Gone. I have watched it in multiple commentaries like Japanese, Korean, Serbian, Australian, Chinese, Arabian. Arabian commentary has been the best that I have listened to. So just listen to the what they are saying, right? And yeah, get excited about it.
هذه الضربة بقضاها. هذا الثالث الخطير. هذا الدوري. الكرة.
Just listen to this Arabic commentary once again, right? I'll play it for you guys. Listen to how the commentary is getting reacted and just listen to when the goal goes in, right?
ليلها الكرة بشمالها وكرة من نيلسون. حتى نيلسون جول 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 جول.
Like, I couldn't believe it. It was Reece Nelson that got the goal. Like, he got on. I was thinking it was the 60th minute mark, replacing Emil Smith Rowe, who came in place of Leandro Trossard, who got injured. Hopefully, we got a good news for him. But yeah, uh, first Smith Rowe came on. He had an okay game, but Nelson, who has literally played 30, 40 minutes, and now he's got 3 goals, 2 assists in 84 minutes. Like, that's absolutely crazy. And the last dying second, the dying minute of the game, he scored the winning goal for the Arsenal. I mean, I can't believe this this has happened. Like, what a moment, what a moment. But let's get to the match. Let's discuss what actually happened. Arsenal made some changes to the lineup. I think, let me see what the lineup was, but I think we have the lineup. Let me see. If you see this table, Arsenal on top of the league with 26 matches played, 20 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses, 59 goals we have scored, 25 only we have, conceded, and we have a goal difference of 34 with 63 points. I mean, that is absolutely absurd. That is that is something. If we go and look at some of the stats, right? Let's look at the stats. First, the lineups, right? We started with a 4-3-3 formation, right? We had Ramsdale in goal, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, Tomiyasu, who was not that good when we brought him in, and he started the match, and he was substituted by the goal scorer Ben White, who scored the goal. We'll get onto that as well, and onto his performance. And then Zinchenko at the back, then Partey, Odegaard, Vieira also played in this game, and he came off at 84th minute. Then we had Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard, who got injured and was replaced by, he was replaced by Emil Smith Rowe, and then Emil Smith Rowe was replaced by none other than the goal scorer, the winner, Reece Nelson. What a shot! What a moment! The celebrations were epic. I was going crazy. Most of the fans were going crazy all around the world, not only in the stadium. You have to see the celebrations on Twitter. Let me see if I can find the exact moment that, you know, we actually found the net, and the it this moment will stay in everyone that was watching the match or in the stadium or wherever they were. Just wow. And yeah, as you can see, right, uh, we we'll get on to the stats as well, right? If you go on to the stats, we had 80% possession with 9 shots on target, right? We had a total of 31 shots, right? 931 touches, 740 passes, 17 tackles. They made Bournemouth made 60 clearances, right? We had 17 corners to their one, and like they had 2 yellow cards and conceded 8 fouls. So like if we are going on to the match, and if we see uh, the stats in detail, we absolutely were the favorite ones because we had the most possession in like 80% possession, right? And that is something. And literally we had 5 to 6 handballs in this match, and referee and VAR didn't give any of them. I mean, all of them were not penalties. Let's get that right. For me, I think approximately, if we have to take, let's talk about 2 to 3 were absolutely on point. So let's get on to the more in-depth stats by Scott Phillies. Arsenal scored 3, and Bournemouth 2. We had expected goals of 2.6 with 30 shots, 31 or 30 shots, 9 shots on target, 18 open play shots, 80% possession, as I said, with 786 passes completed. We had 92.1% field tilt. That means that we were like 92% into their half, like almost all of the team, and like most of the time we were in their half. We had 109 final third entries, right? We had an expected threat of 5.1. We had 121 D touches. We completed 69 zone 14 touches. We had 38 crosses with only 4 of them really met the players. 66 progressive passes. We made 25 dribbles with 18 only successful. We made 21 tackles, which out of which 17 were successful. We made 1 interception, 7 block passes. I mean, defensively, you can see, right? The Bournemouth were the better team. If you can, like, clearly you can see, right? And if we go according to the XG, right? And you can see here as well, right? Uh, like in the second half, it was majorly all Arsenal. And as you can see, like Bournemouth did, scored into the opening 1 minute. Like I couldn't believe myself. Like Bournemouth scored into the first minute. That was absolutely crazy. Like straight from the kickoff. I mean, that goal shouldn't be conceded, right? And it was interesting to see that. And but majority of speaking, we absolutely deserve to win this match. And you can see, right, here as well. The shot map of all our shots that we took, 30 shots, and we had an xg of 2.6 and 0.09 xg per shot. So like that is ridiculous as well. And you can see the goals we scored are in yellow. So this one was the big yellow one was the party goal. This small yellow one was the Ben White goal that just went over the line, and this was the Reece Nelson half volley in the last second of the game. I mean, last attacking opportunity from the corner, Odegaard taking it. I mean, the celebration was epic. I keep repeating myself, but still, after the weekend, I'm still not over it. Like, if you went on to the match and said to me that we were celebrating the match and we were, there and saying that we won this match, and yeah, I would pretty much agree with you guys, right? That we deserve to win the I wouldn't say we deserve to win this match, but like we did pretty much like came back, showed the true mentality, the emotions, the crowd. It was everything that we wanted. If we talk about the players, right, let's talk about the players. First of all, Aaron Ramsdale, who kept us in the game with his crucial save that he made, right? uh, that was pretty uh, important to not go three down, right? And that was a pretty important, pretty crucial save. Let me see if I can find the if I can find them. Yeah. So you can see the save made by Aaron Ramsey. This was the save when we were 2-0. I think it was 1-0 down still at this stage. So we could pretty much be 3-0 down because like Bournemouth scored in the second half. So this was a pretty important save by Ramsdale. And yeah, this pretty much saved our the match. And he was pretty important to this, our to Arsenal yesterday and kept us in the game. So yeah, big kudos to him as well. Let's get on to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu didn't have a very much uh, good half, but lo and behold, Ben White came into the match and scored his very first goal for the Arsenal. I mean, talk about making an impact, right? Talk about you know, scoring your first goal for the club at such a crucial moment. This was the goal. The ball obviously clearing the line. I mean, this was such an impact after coming on to from the bench. Making a difference, getting your very first goal for the Arsenal. I mean, kudos to him as well. He was close to my man of the match because he was flawless. He was attacking. He supported Saka, and yeah, and he got his much very well deserved goal after such a long time. And what a time to very first goal for the Arsenal. And this here is the very first goal that Party scored, Emil Smith Rowe getting his assist as well. So an assist for Emil Smith Rowe and Party getting the one goal back. I think it was like at 60th mark that Party scored that goal. And it was really interesting to have Party be the difference. He was absolutely phenomenal into the game. He controlled that midfield. He was attacking. He was defensively very good. But like Philip Blink was also like very good into the Bournemouth midfield, defensively and attackingly. He was, making sure that he had his pace and power, right? That crucial effect that we had. But uh, Partey getting his first goal after like he scored that goal in October against Tottenham at home, that famous volley, right? So that goal was there, and but this goal was absolutely so crucial in our comeback. So we shouldn't be forgetting about this. Then talking about obviously Reece Nelson, 3 goals and 2 assists. This he has provided the most goal contribution as a substitute in the Premier League this season, and I think he has played less than 90 minutes this season for Arsenal. I mean, how bonkers is that stat? If you deep enough that कितना crazy है ये जो stat जो मैंने आपको अभी बताया, it's like out of this world. You can't comprehend के how and see the images as well here. Reece Nelson, we can see Reece Nelson and Smith Rowe together. Even Smith Rowe, who came out, he was like saying that this is the guy, this is who you know made it happen, made the difference. And yeah, you can see the love, you can see how much it meant to both of these players, are 3 players, right? And you can see even like player of the match against Bournemouth was Reece Nelson. All the Gooners voted for him, so I know how much it means for him. He has suffered injuries. He's been injured for a while. Uh, he was the original star boy from the Hale Academy. It wasn't Saka. It wasn't Smith Rowe. So Reece Nelson was the one who, you know, from the ground up, where सारे ऐसे कह रहे थे कि रीस नेल्सन ही वो ऐसा प्लेयर है that can make the difference. He's highly talented. He has skills. He is intelligent, and he has a very high potential to be a special player. But due to some unknown reasons, due to him being injured, due to you know all those reasons, Reece Nelson couldn't just make it, you know, and he's gone on loan. He's gone on to various stuffs, and you can see his celebrations, the epic celebrations after the match. I mean, the crowd were growing crazy, the players were going crazy. Saliba didn't know what to do. Odegaard went to the ground. I mean, if let me show you the celebrations, right? If you see the celebrations, you would be like, what what the hell is going on? Let me show you the image, right? uh, it's completely crazy, right? Just see how much it means. Here's Aaron Ramsey. Here's Martin Odegaard, the captain, on the ground after delivering the cross. He went down and paid a tribute to Roger Federer's epic celebration. If you remember, whenever he wins a match or a competition, right? So he went to the ground and celebrates. So it was a nod to that celebration, in my opinion. The way he went down, Gabriel went down, started crying. Saliba went to the flag. Cameraman was tracking some place as Saliba went and handshake the kid who came out from the stands. Everything was happening into the celebration. Jorginho was coaching the players. I'm just out of, you know, see, here's what I'm talking. Ben White getting onto the opposition's keeper, Neto, and, jeering them on and telling him this is what it means, right? And Neto, who, like, apparently I saw in one of the videos, he hit Ben White in the back with his punch. And man, what can I say? Like, this is another epic pick of Nelson and Ramsdale together. Zinchenko, what a performance by him! Let me show you the Zinchenko stats, right, from yesterday's match. What a player! He is not a left back. I have said it many times in my previous live streams as well. Zinchenko is not a left back. If you see, let me see. Zinchenko stats. Let me pull out the Zinchenko stats, right? And if you see the stats, right, and you will be like, like, what's happening, man? Because the difference that he's making, right, is completely crazy. So this is Alexander Zinchenko's game by numbers versus Bournemouth. So 100% take ons completed. That is 2 out of 2 take ons completed. He had 90% pass accuracy, 118 touches, 62 final third passes, 12 duels contested, 11 duels won, 6 crosses, 4 chances created, 4 tackles, 3 shots, 3 possessions, 3x possession one. I mean, what a player. The difference that he has made. He's not a traditional left back. He is a player that just uses his in-game intelligence, uses the space and creates overloads, right? So it can be right center midfielder or a left center midfielder, or he can be on the left wing, or he can be into the left back role, or wherever he gets that space, he uses that, and the impact that he has made to this, starting 11 is absolutely crazy. Uh, Let me see if I can uh, but this is absolutely epic, and kudos to Zinchenko as well, who made the difference. And if you can see, and twins ball daily, who I did you know one of the videos with, uh, congrats, mate. Richly deserved and a champion win. That's exactly right. It was a champion win. Coming back from the dead, we had 2 goals conceded. We were looking at the barrel of a defeat. I was going crazy. We can't lose to Bournemouth at home. We can't, because like we are facing a team in City, Manchester City, who are uh, and congratulations to you as well. Liverpool won 7-0 against Manchester United. You must be over the moon right now, but going crazy about the result. And we will talk about that as well later on. Talking about, I was laughing the whole match. It was 1-0, then it got 2-0, then it got 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and then 7. Mikel Arteta telling us what it really meant. Let me show you. Arte- Arte- Arteta 7. You know, that is so funny. I think Manchester United fans were, going crazy about the wrong 7 when, Arsenal were playing. But hopefully on the weekend they got the right dose of 7. If you invert the 7, you get the L, and that's what United get. They needed to get this humbling, man. Manchester United have been thinking about doing a quadruple. I mean, what are they thinking? I mean, they are Eric Ten Hag is a good manager. They have a decent team right now, but they have been going crazy over getting Carabao Cup, right? Which is like not that good of a cup, but it's a trophy, right? They have won a trophy after a long time. Let's give them their due. They defeated Newcastle United in the final, right? But this is an embarrassing defeat. This is a thrashing. This is humiliation, destroying. It was like Liverpool could have scored 8 or 9 even, and like the players were looking, the captain Bruno Fernandes were like begging Ten Hag to come off to the pitch. It was getting so humiliating for Manchester United that I don't know what to say. And this is epic. Like for me, this is Ten Hag on facing Liverpool at Anfield. This was before the match. He said, "For me, it's no difference. The pitch is the same size everywhere. There are 3 referees. There is a fourth official. The ball is round. There is air in the ball, huh?" And you got to know the Anfield experience now, huh? This is what Anfield does to you. There is some special force there when the players turn up and they just start smacking you here and there. And right now, Arsenal have to go and face Liverpool away, and man, it is going to be a very tough match for Arsenal to face a very in form Liverpool at Anfield. We haven't been at our best, and he's saying thank you, mate. But passion is the chase. The 7 point edge United has right now, though in 7 heaven. Yes, exactly. The 7 heaven is you must be. you must be like saying like what is happening. Yes, has trying playing exactly. He has tried playing the uh, YNF YNWA anthem, but I'm really glad that Klopp got that victory because of how the media was pressing him, and deservedly he has supposed to get some backlash, but Liverpool team had some injury issues, but right now they have got all the players fit, and most of the player they have got whole 11, and it would be a tough matchup, and let's see what happens against Madrid in Bernabeu. Let's see if Liverpool can make the comeback of dreams once again. They did it against Barcelona. Can they do it against Real Madrid? Let's see what Liverpool and Klopp have got. But going back to the Arsenal match, what a game, what an experience. It was unlike anything I have been involved in all my, like, as a supporter. Like even that Eddie Nketiah goal in the dying minutes, like Arsenal right now are the most we have won the most points in this Premier League seasons coming back from defeat. I mean, that is absolutely bonkers, right? This team, the Arsenal team, doesn't know how to, die, or they know how to fight back. They are the mentality monsters, the comeback kings, as my thumbnail is also suggesting. Arsenal are the new comeback kings. They have shown time and again, coming back from the jaws of defeat. They did it against Aston Villa. They did it against, uh, Manchester United. They did it against Bournemouth, even though we shouldn't have been in that situation. But that shows that this team is ready. This team is ready to give their all. This team is ready to fight until they say enough is enough, and not taking a no for an answer, and going to the death. And he's saying, imagine next season United, LFC, City, and Arsenal going. Oh man, this is going to be fascinating. And going back by the talk, I wanted to मैंने कुछ बात करनी थी. It was regarding the media and some fans saying that this is the only chance that Arsenal are going to get competing for that title. I'm going to ask why. ऐसा क्यों है, right? Because like Arsenal is still so young team. We are the youngest team in the Premier League. We have the youngest manager in the Premier League, right? And viewers and the media and the journalist and Gary Neville, in fact, mostly saying that next season onwards, Arsenal won't be into the title charge or title contention, or going toe to toe, as you saying. I'm asking why is that, right? Because you are saying कि ये जो players हैं हमारे पास अभी आर्सेनल के पास जो players हैं, they won't get any better, right? Or we won't buy any players this summer, right? We just bought like two to three main players into the summer. We bought Gabriel Jesus, who's been injured for most of the matches apparently, and we bought Zinchenko, who's been the one of the differences coming into that inverted left back role. So the two players wo ho gaye, and then we bought two other players in the winter window in Trossard and Jorginho, who have helped Arsenal massively, right? They have provided the experience, they have provided, that Premier League proven status, and helped us calm down. मैंने do you remember, Ahmed? I also said to you that I'm not, the transfer window for me was a success, and I also said onto the video that that was not the reason we lost the match against City. But and I truly said, told you and believed in that aspect as well, कि जो जॉर्गिनियो की साइनिंग थी और जो ट्रोसार्ड की साइनिंग थी वो अच्छी साइनिंग्स थी. सो आई ऑल्सो रेटेड इट अ 7 out of 10 ट्रांसफर. जो हमने करना था वो हमने किया, and we brought in experience. And Jorginho was the man of the match against Aston Villa, right? Providing that breakthrough into the dying minutes, then right, and helping us get back from the victory. And वहाँ पे वो crucial victory हमें चाहिए थी against Aston Villa. That was really really crucial, really important for our morale. वहाँ से हमारी we were down in the ditches, right? Against after losing to Manchester City, we were like three losses हो गए थे हमारे बुरे. We were like down in the dumps, right? And many of fans and sare media were like, Arsenal were going to lose, they were going to bottle it, right? सब कह रहे थे कि अब true form शुरू हो गया है. And after that, Nottingham Forest out of nowhere got a draw against them. That brought us into the game, and then we won against Aston Villa, coming back from the defeat. And then Trossard got man of the match performance against Leicester City. तो ये जो दो तीन परफॉर्मेंसेस दी है उन्होंने इतनी अच्छी अच्छी, that has helped Arsenal, to make that statement come true, right? एंड जैसे मैं बोल रहा था कि जिनचेंग ट्रोसार्ड अभी इंजर्ड है, बट होपफुली इतनी कोई बुरी इंजरी नहीं है. इवन काया हैज मेड द अपडेट, राइट, कि इतनी कोई बुरी इंजरी नहीं है. सो होपफुली, राइट, and this is another funny thing that just came, that the FA are looking into AFC's celebration after Reece Nelson's winner versus Bournemouth. I mean, चाहते क्या हो भाई FA के, हम सेलिब्रेट ना करें, कुछ करें ना उधर, बस ज्ञानी की तरह से बैठ जाएं और कहें बस धन्यवाद हम जीत गए, थैंक यू, हम चले घर अपने, ओके बाय टाटा थैंक यू, ऐसे कह के we should be not doing celebrations. And this is and okay, Twin Ball is saying every team at the top gets jealous from most pundits and other fans. Ignore it. I mean, that is true, but Gary Neville, who previously, before we even got this good, right, was good in his analysis regarding Arsenal. I mean, still, जो उसने मैच के बाद बोला, at a certain point, it is true, right? Okay, we are still not expecting to go on and win the title, right? We are still wary of that Manchester City threat, right? We are still saying that Manchester City, this title race will go down to the wire. We still have to go Manchester City away. We still have to go Liverpool away. We still have to go Newcastle away. So ये तीन मैच हैं जो भी हमने अवे जाके खेलने हैं. This will be a very tough matches for Arsenal, and हमें इन तीनों मैचों में कुछ ना कुछ रिजल्ट चाहिए, राइट? सो दिस विल बी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मैचेस, एंड इन मैचेस के लिए गेब्रियल जेसूस वापस इंजरी से आ जाएंगे, एंड दैट विल बी अ वेरी गुड फैक्टर फॉर अस, राइट? एंड ट्विन बॉल डेली भी कह रहे श्रूड, हाँ जी मैं एग्री करूंगा. इट वाज द श्रूड साइनिंग्स ऑफ जॉर्गिनियो and even like Trossard, and they bring that Premier League proven. Even though we got outbid by Chelsea for two or the three players that we were going on, but these signings have helped us. And yes, shrewd signings हैं. We made a good pivot and brought the players that have helped us to keep our title charge intact. एंड इवन ट्विन बॉल कह रहे हैं कि उनके लास्ट टू फिक्चर्स चेल्सी एंड ब्रेंटफोर्ड है. एंड आई मीन दैट इज एग्जैक्टली राइट. इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक भी आ रही है. इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक आ क्यों रही है? आई एम स्टिल अमेज्ड दैट इवन आफ्टर द वर्ल्ड कप फिनिशिंग एंड प्लेयर्स प्लेइंग सो मेनी मैचेस, व्हाई इज दिस इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक हैपनिंग? Like these players are not robots, right? They are human beings. They require rest, right? They require recruitment. और तब से इतने मैचेस खेल चुके हैं, इतना खेल रहे हैं, एक दो हफ्ते ही दे दे उनको to rest and recuperate, and that would be beneficial for all the players, not only Arsenal fans. you can see how many injuries are happening this season across all the leagues, right? And there's a FIFA has to do something about the amount of matches जो कि खेले जा रहे हैं अभी. So that is player welfare देखना बहुत जरूरी है. I know international matches are important and international teams are important, tournaments are very important, बट इतने मैचेस इतने एक साल में खेलना इज नियरली इम्पॉसिबल. लुक एट हाउ लिवरपूल टीम हैज गॉट अफेक्टेड विद इंजरीज. दैट इज वन फाइन एग्जांपल, राइट, कि कैसे इतने मैचेस खेलने की वजह से प्लेयर्स उनके ब्रेक डाउन हो गए. सो दैट इज वेरी यू नो नो मैं आपकी बात मान गया कि गेट यूज टू इट. वी प्लेड 2 मैचेस इन 24 स्पेस ऑफ 24. वही मैं कह रहा हूँ कि प्लेयर वेलफेयर होना बहुत जरूरी है. इट्स नॉट अबाउट ओनली गेटिंग यूज टू इट, बट आई एम जस्ट अगेंस्ट हैविंग दिस इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक इन द आफ्टर वर्ल्ड कप. और इतना ज्यादा मैचेस खेल रहे हैं ये प्लेयर्स. आई आई थिंक FIFA only, as the twin ball is saying, yes, they only care about money, right? And तभी उन्होंने वो सऊदी अरेबिया में टूर्नामेंट कराया. Even though the tournament that happened was very good, right? The competition was good, the teams were playing very good. उन्होंने जैसे होस्ट भी किया वो भी काफी हद तक अच्छा था, right? And it was one of the most memorable tournaments that I have watched, right? And I have been part of. But ऑन द अदर हैंड जो उन्होंने जिस वे से वो हासिल किया, दैट वाज अगेन सिंपली बेस्ड आउट ऑफ ऑन द रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ मनी, राइट? बट ये सारी बातें थोड़ी सी पॉलिटिकल हो जाती हैं. And we will, I'll maybe make a video out of it to discuss more about my thoughts on this. But coming back to this match against the previous 3 matches, right? We had Aston Villa away, then we went Everton, Leicester away, then we had Everton at home at Emirates Stadium, and now the Bournemouth game. So ये 4 games थे हमारे. These were the must-win games for us, right? So these games, uh, we were like Everton के against जो हमारा last performance था was the best performance out of the 4 matches that we have played, in my opinion, right? That's where we showed that we can be at our best and defeat the opposite, the deep block or low block जिसे हम कहते हैं, उस वाली टीम्स को कैसे बीट करा जाए. That was the way we can do it. How, right? अब जो इस मैच में है और जो पहले भी मैन सिटी से पहले जो हमारा डाउनफॉल आया था, वो इसी कारण आया था कि जो टीम्स हैं वो जान पूछ के वो डीप ब्लॉक मिड ब्लॉक में डिफेंस कर रही हैं, एंड दे आर यूजिंग दैट फिजिकल स्ट्राइकर देयर जो उनका है. जैसे एवर्टन के पास वो है कैल्वर्ट लूविन है, ब्रेडफोर्ड के पास अपना वो है इवेंटोनी है, मैनचेस्टर सिटी हैड हालैंड, एंड बॉर्नमथ के पास सोलंकी है. तो ये जो जहां पे हमने स्ट्रगल किया है, वी हैव टू नोटिस द अमाउंट ऑफ गोल्स वी आर कंसीडिंग फ्रॉम सेट पीसेस ऑल्सो वेल. यहाँ पे भी हमने सेट पीस पे कंसीड किया गोल. सो इट इज अ वरी स्टिल, राइट? और उस चीज को हमने फिक्स करना है. तो अब अभी तो शुरुआत हुई है इसकी, राइट? अभी तो सारे आर्सेनल फैंस इस मैच से ही दे आर लाइक रीवॉचिंग द गोल अगेन एंड अगेन इन डिफरेंट कमेंट्रीज. मैंने अरेबियन कमेंट्री में देख लिया, जापानीज में देख लिया, कोरियन में देख लिया, सर्बियन में देख लिया, फिर अपना यानी जितनी भी कमेंट्रीज हो सकती है ना, 10-12 कमेंट्रीज में उस वाले भाषा में मैंने ये गोल देख लिया. मैंने रेडियो पे ये गोल देख लिया, सुन लिया, राइट? पॉल मर्सन जो स्काई स्पोर्ट्स पे थे वो भी वो कर रहे थे, कमेंट कर रहे थे ड्यूरिंग व्हेन दिस गोल हैपेंड. एंड आर्सेनल हिंदी है, कम ऑन आर्सेनल, यस कम ऑन आर्सेनल, एंड वेलकम टू द चैनल. मेक श्योर के सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा, एंड इफ यू लाइक द कंटेंट, एंड या हैप्पी टू हैव यू हियर. बट एस जैसे मैं बोल रहा था, ट्विन बॉल डेली भी कह रहे कि वन थिंग आई एम टेलिंग यू इज लास्ट 7-8 मैच में you will stop enjoying rather than get sick because of adrenaline anxiety sense of being hunted down bottling इस बट इसकी एक अच्छी बात भी है, पता है, मैं आपको बताता हूँ। अब हम आर्सेनल फैन हैं, हमें तो इस चीज की ना आदत सी ही पड़ गई है, इन द सेंस के हम इतनी देर से विन नहीं किए हैं, वी हैव बीन विनिंग ट्रॉफीज बट नॉट बीन इन द प्रीमियर लीग रेस, बट हम उस माइंडसेट से नहीं आ रहे जिस माइंडसेट से लिवरपूल आ रही थी, बिकॉज लिवरपूल hadn't won any trophy I think before वो प्रीमियर लीग जीते, मे बी कुछ काराबाओ कप जीते होंगे या कुछ ऐसा होगा, बट आई डोंट थिंक दे won a FA Cup as far as I'm thinking, maybe I'm wrong, but ऐसे ही होता है कि जैसे अब मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड का ही एग्जांपल ले लो, राइट, वो इतनी देर से ट्रॉफी नहीं जीते, राइट, अब वो सिर्फ एक कैराबाओ कप जीते हैं, और वो तब से बस वो चढ़ गए हैं कि वी आर गो इन द टाइटल रेस, वी आर गोइंग टू विन क्वाड्रुपल। भाई अपनी टीम तो देख लो यार, पहले जाके तुम्हारी टीम ही इतनी ओके है, इट्स नॉट लाइक मैनचेस्टर सिटी लेवल, नॉट आर्सेनल लेवल, नॉट वो वाले लेवल्स पे नहीं है अभी, सो यू कांट बी गोइंग क्रेजी, लाइक स्टे। यस, तुम्हारा जो मैनेजर है एरिक टेन हाग, दैट ही इज अ रियली गुड मैनेजर, एंड आई हैव रिस्पेक्ट फॉर एरिक टेन हाग, राइट, एज अ मैनेजर, उसकी फिलोसफी से अलग है, बट यार तुम एनफील्ड पे जा रहे हो और 7-0 हार के आ रहे हो, तो अब वो जो इफेक्ट होगा ना, वो बहुत बुरा इफेक्ट होने वाला है, मैं बता रहा हूँ। अभी देखना, अभी तो ये जो इस डिफीट का इफेक्ट है ना, अगले 1-2 हफ्ते तक चलेगा मिनिमम, इन माय ओपिनियन। तो अभी तो ये स्ट्रगल करेंगे। एंड टॉकिंग अबाउट द परफेक्ट वीकेंड, Arsenal women's team won a trophy after a gap of 4 years. What a performance! Beating Chelsea women and Emma Hayes की जो टीम है उनको बीट किया, कॉन्टी कप जीता। I mean, this was an epic match. आई थिंक हमारे स्कोरर्स थे स्टीना ब्लैक स्टीनियस, उन्होंने स्कोर किया। देन वी हैड Kim Little, who was the man of the match in this game, उन्होंने score किया. She is the captain of our team, and her performance during this match was so phenomenal. Phenomenal. She was, the real difference maker in this match. And then finally, own goal types और हमारे एक डिफेंडर है, उनका नाम है रेफेल, उन्होंने गोल किया। तो वैसे तो मैं उनको गोल देना चाहूंगा, बट 3-1 कमिंग बैक अगेन, हेयर भी इधर कम बैक किया हमने, तो इधर भी हम कॉन्टी कप जीते। एंड व्हाट अ वीकेंड, एंड टॉटनम अगेन लास्ट, टॉटनम लॉस्ट अगेंस्ट वो क्या कहते हैं अपना वुल्फ से हार गए। अडेमा थ्रोरे ने गोल कर दिया, यानी उनका तो यार जो स्लंप हो रहा है ना टॉटनम का, ऐसे जा रहे थे, अब ऐसे ऐसे जा रहे हैं। एंड सबसे अच्छी बात बताऊं, रीस नेल्सन के गोल्स एंड हैज स्कोर्ड मोर गोल्स देन $60 million साइनिंग इन रिचार्लिसन। आई मीन, अगर हंसने की बात कहीं आती है ना, तो इस फैक्ट पे, इस चीज पे हंसो कि जो हमारा रीस नेल्सन है, हु हैज बीन इंजर्ड फॉर सो लॉन्ग, राइट, उस उन्होंने पहले एक मैच खेला नॉटिंघम फॉरेस्ट में, अब एक मैच खेला बॉर्नमथ के सामने, राइट, एंड नाउ ही बॉर्नमथ के साथ में उन्होंने एक गोल और एक असिस्ट किया, और वहां पे नॉटिंघम फॉरेस्ट के अगेंस्ट ही स्कोर 2 गोल। तो उस यानी इससे ज्यादा टॉटनम वाली बात हो क्या सकती है, वैसे मुझे क्या, यानी यार मैं क्या बोलूं मैं। और अपना आर्सेनल अंडर 18s आल्सो वन, सो दे वन अगेंस्ट वेस्ट ब्रॉम, आई थिंक 5-1। सो let me check कितने से जीते, but I think it was our under 18s what won 5-1, 4-1. So the under 18s won 4-1, men won 3-2, and women won 3-1 versus Chelsea and won the cup, the Conti Cup, right? So like जो perfect weekend होता है ना, और फिर उसके ऊपर दही शक्कर डाल दो, टॉटनम का लॉस, मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड की ह्यूमिलिएशन, गेटिंग डिस्ट्रॉयड एट एनफील्ड, मजा ही आ गया। यानी जो चाट पापड़ी, सब कुछ चाय वगैरह लेके आ जाओ, तुम रेडी हो जाओ, इतना मजा आया ना। और आंसू देखने वाले थे, जो हंसने की नौबत आ रही थी ना। अब हैरिक टेन हैव की जैसी ना ऐसे ऐसे हिलाओ अपने, ये ट्रॉफी जीत ली, हाँ। एरिक, there is a new name for Eric Ten Hag that is going on the Twitters. It is Eric Seven Hag. So that is like for seven, conceding seven against Liverpool at Anfield. But यार क्या ही बोलूं। And he's saying कि what I have learned from one title run, as much as physical, is important emotional management. और ये भी बड़ी अच्छी बात कही, इमोशनल मैनेजमेंट। मैंने अभी एक आर्टिकल पढ़ा फ्रॉम द एथलेटिक, जेम्स गनर्स ब्लॉग ने लिखा है। ही इज ऑल्सो सेइंग कि जो ये आर्सेनल टीम है, that is a very different team because it is all about the emotions, right? It is all about कि हम इस मोमेंट में क्या कर सकते हैं, right? Because like we are still a very young team, right? And जो ये सेंसेशन, दिस इज अ स्पेशल टीम। अभी देखो, इन टर्म्स ऑफ विनिंग समथिंग, हमने कुछ विन नहीं किया, बट द बॉन्ड बिटवीन द प्लेयर्स, द जो सपोर्टर्स के साथ वो तालमेल है, एवरी एवरी वन ऑफ अस और प्लेयर्स हैज गॉट अ सॉन्ग, राइट, हैज अ चैंट फॉर देम। यानी जॉर्गिनियो जो अभी दो एक महीना हुआ अभी मुश्किल से आए हुए आर्सेनल में, उनका एक चैंट निकाल दिया आर्सेनल वालों ने, राइट? जो कि ही इज एन एक्स चेल्सी प्लेयर, राइवल प्लेयर हैं, उसके लिए उनके लिए भी एक चैंट निकाल दिया। ट्रोसार्ड के लिए भी आ जाएगा अभी चैंट, राइट? अभी गैब्रियल जेसूस भी वापस आ जाएंगे आई थिंक बिफोर द इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक। सो दैट दीज थिंग्स, these moments, right? Love, passion, joy, adoration, you know, all over the world, you have to see the reaction of like the supporters, right? India में, Colombia में, United States में, right? The amount of passion that this fan base has, and that has been अनबिलीवेबल। लाइक मैं सीरियसली बता रहा हूँ, जब वो लास्ट गोल गया ना, मैं आई वॉज लाइक लिटरली आई couldn't बिलीव दैट व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग। आई वॉज वेटिंग के वार है ना, वो कुछ कर देगा, ही विल डिसअलाउ इट समहाउ। एंड द वे इट हैपेंड, द मोमेंट इट हैपेंड, एंड जिसके जो प्लेयर इन्वॉल्व था, जिसकी वजह से ये मोमेंट हुआ, इट वाज ऑल परफेक्ट। यानी इससे बेटर मोमेंट कोई हो ही नहीं सकता। सो आई हैव जो कुछ बचा ही नहीं कहने के लिए कि ये मोमेंट यानी क्या मीन करता है इस टाइटल रेस में। एंड आई एम सो हैप्पी दैट रीस नेल्सन वाज द गाय, ही वाज द पर्सन दैट got the thing and got the last minute goal, right? Because I know what it means for him. He's been here with Arsenal since he was 8. वो आठ, जब 8 साल के थे तब से आर्सेनल में है, एंड ही स्टिल 23। एंड सो होपफुली अभी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्सटेंशन, नया कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मिलने की बात हो रही है, एंड होपफुली द डील गेट्स डन एंड ही स्टेज एट आर्सेनल, ही गेट्स टू प्रूव हिमसेल्फ। सो होपफुली नेल्सन को न्यू डील मिल जाए, मे बी 2 year और 2+1 year डील मिल जाए, एंड ही गेट्स टू स्टे एट आर्सेनल, he gets to stay has it at his club, and I think he can offer something to us going forward. Talking about transfers and stuff, the incoming rumors about today is that Julian Brandt of Borussia Dortmund has been linked with Arsenal. तो जूलियन ब्रांट डॉटमेंट के प्लेयर हैं, वो भी एज एन लेफ्ट साइडेड विंगर या अटैकिंग मिडफील्डर खेलते हैं फॉर डॉटमेंट, एंड ही वाज लिंक्ड विद हैज बीन लिंक्ड विद आर्सेनल प्रीवियसली एज वेल। ही इज अ गुड प्लेयर, ही इज आल्सो यंग, जर्मन है, एंड आई थिंक अगर नेल्सन को ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मिल जाता है, राइट, एंड नेल्सन्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट गेट्स एक्सटेंडेड, I don't think Arsenal will go ahead and sign someone like Julian Brandt. I think I see similarities in terms of how Julian Brandt is and someone like Emil Smith Rowe. उन दोनों की गेम्स काफी सिमिलर हैं. सो इफ वी आर टू सेल समवन लाइक एन इमिल स्मिथ रो, तो हो सकता है, पॉसिबिलिटी बन सकती है टू ब्रिंग इन जूलियन ब्रांट एट आर्सेनल, बिकॉज हिज कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एट बोर्सिया डॉर्टमंड इज गेटिंग खत्म हो रहा है. तो वी कैन साइन हिम फॉर फ्री आफ्टर गिविंग हिम वेजेस एंड एजेंट फीस एंड वो सब कुछ करके हम उसको ले सकते हैं. बट स्टिल थोड़ा सा देखना पड़ेगा कि उसको साइनिंग कैसे करनी है. I think it would be much better if we bring in a right winger who's left footed for someone like a Saka. तो वो ज़्यादा better रहेगा to rather than bringing in say someone like a Julian Brandt. But let's see what happens there. केरन टेरनी का भी आ रहा है. केरन टेरनी इज नॉट गेटिंग दैट मच टाइम. ही जिंचेंको जब से आया है, ही इज द वन हु इज गेटिंग स्टार्ट्स. अब जब जिंचेंको नहीं खेलते तो टोमियासु आ जाता है लेफ्ट बैक पे. तो लाइक उनको मिनट्स नहीं मिल रहे इतने टू प्रूव हिमसेल्फ. एंड टेरनी एक ऐसे प्लेयर हैं, ही इज ऑलवेज बीन प्रोफेशनल ऑन द पिच एंड ऑफ द पिच. तो टेरनी का थोड़ा देखना पड़ेगा. न्यूकासल यूनाइटेड हु आर अपेरेंटली इंटरेस्टेड इन हिम and he's their like number one choice to sign and start at left back, because अभी इनका जो लेफ्ट बैक है it is डैन बर्न वहां खेलते हैं. फिर उनके पास एक दो प्लेयर और हैं बट नॉट ऑफ द क्वालिटी ऑफ केरन टेरनी. सो केरन टेरनी का देखना पड़ेगा. अगर केरन टेरनी जाते हैं तो व्हाट इज द प्राइस दैट वी सेल हिम ऑन. मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा हूं अगर तो टेरनी जा रहे हैं तो आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग एटलीस्ट 35 to 40 million पाउंड्स. तो एटलीस्ट हमें मेंटेन करना चाहिए कि उस लेवल तक हम बेचें, बिकॉज लाइक ही इज प्रीमियर लीग प्रूवन, ही इज एक्सपीरियंस्ड, स्कॉटिश फुल बैक हैं, लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज हैं. एंड लाइक जो न्यूकासल यूनाइटेड है, दे आर गोइंग टू बी आवर फ्यूचर राइवल्स, राइट. एंड वो टॉप 6 के लिए compete करेंगे ही करेंगे अगले साल भी. तो अगर प्रीमियर लीग में ही बेचना है, आई थिंक वी हैव टू एटलीस्ट सेल इट फॉर दैट 40 to 45 million या इवन 50. लाइक अगर कुकरेला जो ब्राइटन ने बेचा चेल्सी को, ही वेंट फॉर 60-65 मिलियन के पाउंड्स के बीच में उनको बेचा था, राइट. सो लाइक टेरनी हु इज लाइक सो मच बेटर देन कुकरेला, राइट. तो उस हिसाब से तो मैं टेरनी को अभी नहीं लाइक यार राइट नाउ दे आर अपेरेंटली किसी ने कहा है कि टेरनी की है 25 मिलियन पाउंड. आई मीन दैट इज सीरियसली रिडिकुलस प्राइस. अगर तो मैं सच बताऊं कि टेरनी की अगर आप बोलेंगे कि टेरनी इज प्राइस्ड एट 25 मिलियन पाउंड्स, दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली रिडिकुलस फॉर द type of player he is and what he brings. So hopefully अगर टेरनी जा रहे हैं and he is going to Newcastle United, we get at least get 40 to 45 millions, because जो कैलिबर के प्लेयर हैं, we should be getting that much money for टेरनी. and मैंने बात करी थी जूलियन ब्रांट की, तो जूलियन ब्रांट का भी थोड़ा सा और फिर से बात कर लेते हैं. Julian Brandt. So Julian. So Julian Brandt, exclusive that Arsenal have always tracked Julian Brandt as a potential target, and Moses Caicedo का भी है. उनको he has signed a new contract with Brighton, but apparently his situation for the summer has not changed despite signing the contract. तो समर की रूमर्स और इंटरेस्ट अभी से ही शुरू हो गई हैं, ठीक है ना. एंड एज यू नो के आर्सेनल को मिडफील्ड साइनिंग्स चाहिए समर में, राइट. वी आर ऑन द लुकआउट फॉर डेक्लन राइस. वी आर सीइंग मोसेस कैसेडो का पिछली ट्रांसफर में देखा ही था आपने क्या हुआ. तो we need midfield signings because we can't trust Thomas Partey. उनको इंजरीज बहुत होती हैं. ग्रानिट जाका इज गेटिंग ओल्ड, तो ग्रानिट जाका को के लिए भी रिप्लेसमेंट आनी पड़ेगी. तो 2-3 साइनिंग्स मिडफील्ड में तो चाहिए ही चाहिए हमें अगले समर में. So we have to be on lookout. We have been linked with many players, right? We have been linked with Zubamendi. We have been linked with Andre Onana. We have been linked with many players, right? तो देखते हैं समर में क्या होता है. अभी के लिए नेक्स्ट मैचअप क्या है आर्सेनल का मैं देखता हूँ. But right now, the next match for Arsenal is पहले तो यार यूरोपा का मैच खेलना पड़ेगा. आई थिंक फर्स्ट इट इज स्पोर्टिंग लिस्बन के अवे जाना है. सो यूरोपा लीग फर्स्ट एंड देन वी फेस फुलहम अवे. सो दिस विल बी अगेन डिफिकल्ट मैचअप बिकॉज यूरोपा के बाद हम खेल रहे हैं अवे फ्रॉम होम, राइट? तो अगेन डिफिकल्ट मैचअप. अच्छी टीम है फुलम की. सो वी हैव टू बी के फुलम के अगेंस्ट अगर हम जा रहे हैं, दे आर व्हाट्स देयर पोजीशन राइट नाउ. तो अगर हम देखें हेड टू हेड भी देखें, वी हैव प्लेड 31 बट हमने हमारी टोटल विन्स 22 है. 11 घर पे जीते हैं, 11 अवे पे जीते हैं. So like Fulham has never won at Emirates Stadium, so that is pretty fascinating to see. अगर हम results भी देखें, they have Emirates पे तो 2-1 है, right? फिर उसके बाद 4-1 जीते हैं. तो we are, you know, 7th position पे हैं, so we can't take Fulham lightly. We have to be at our best team खेलनी चाहिए. Mitrovic again a physical striker जो up front खेलेंगे उनके लिए. We have to keep a close eye on him. He will trouble us, right? तो थोड़ा सा उनके अगेंस्ट हमें केयरफुल रहना पड़ेगा, राइट? जो पलीडा उनके वन ऑफ द बेस्ट प्लेयर्स रह चुके हैं इस सीजन के लिए. उनके खिलाफ भी देखिए मिट्रोविच 11 गोल्स मार चुके हैं. परेरा भी अच्छे वो हैं, प्लेयर हैं. एंड्रेस परेरा 6 असिस्ट के साथ ही इज ऑन सेकंड नंबर. तो लाइक फुलम के अगेंस्ट भी हमें केयरफुल रहना पड़ेगा. वी कांट बी लाइक गेटिंग ओवर वी हैव टू बी कॉशियस. बॉर्नमथ के अगेंस्ट भी हमने थोड़ी सी गलती कर दी थी. आई वाज लाइक एक्सपेक्टिंग के आर्सेनल घर पे है तो आराम से 4-5-0 हम वी विल विन, but that was not the case. It was like we conceded in the first minute and then conceded on the set piece. तो वो थोड़ा सा ख्याल रखना पड़ेगा. We have been lacking in terms of conceding defending well since the World Cup. तो थोड़ा सा टाइटन अप करना पड़ेगा. पर उससे पहले यूरोपा लीग का मैच है अगेंस्ट स्पोर्टिंग लिस्बन. स्पोर्टिंग दे पोर्चुगल ऐसा कुछ नाम है उनका. तो उनके साथ मैच है. वो भी अच्छी टीम है. ओवर अंडर एस्टिमेट नहीं कर सकते उनको. बट आई एम थिंकिंग के अवे जा रहे हैं तो अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस देके होपफुली वी गेट द विन. 2-1 2-0 करके वापस आए, फुलहम पे जाएं एंड वी कैन होपफुली डिफीट फुलहम एज वेल. तो काम धंधा पहले हाफ में फर्स्ट लेग में ही कर दें उनके अगेंस्ट स्पोर्टिंग लिस्बन के साथ, तो बढ़िया काम हो जाएगा अपना आर्सेनल का. तो होपफुली यू गाइस लाइक द सीन. तो लाइक कर दीजिएगा, चैनल पे सब्सक्राइब कर देगा. मुझे अगर फॉलो करना है, राइट? तो मुझे अगर आपने फॉलो करना है तो यू गाइस कैन फॉलो मी ऑन ट्विटर @dushyant_afc. इंस्टाग्राम पे भी हूँ dushyant.afc पे मुझे फॉलो कर सकते हैं. अगर आपको अच्छा लगा तो लाइक कर दीजिएगा, शेयर कर दीजिएगा. कमेंट सेक्शन में बताएगा वेयर वर यू जब रीस नेल्सन ने गोल मारा. कहाँ पे थे आप लोग जब रीस नेल्सन ने गोल मारा? क्या कर रहे थे? क्या रिएक्शन था? तो ऑल द आर्सेनल फैंस, comment down below what your reaction was when Reece Nelson scored that epic last minute goal versus Bournemouth. But मजा आ गया. क्या वीकेंड था. आर्सेनल की सेंसेशनल कमबैक, मैन यूनाइटेड की हैमरिंग, आर्सेनल वुमेन्स टीम विनिंग द कॉन्टी कप, a trophy after a gap of 4 years. It's a good weekend to be a Gunner. It's a good weekend to be an Arsenal fan. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. मिलते हूँ मैं आपको नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. Till then, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Come on, you Gunners. Peace.